Let me do that again. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Chatbox Pisstake podcast. We are live on YouTube, and I've got my co-host back, Arvin. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Today we'll have another special guest as well. So you might see in the middle of the stream he might pop in. So we're waiting for him. While we wait for him, let's get started. First of all, how you been?
Pretty good. Lockdown has been amazing so far. Got a dog.
Of course.
So
Yeah, exactly. Are we able to show the dog on stream?
no, I don't have it yet.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
So I'll be doing it tomorrow.
But yeah. Nice. Yeah, so Arvin's got a dog. He's named it Sasha from Attack on Titan. So yeah. Do you want to tell what type of breed it is?
It's a Staffy and a German Shepherd mix.
All right, nice. All right, so because Dilshad is a Chelsea fan, so he probably might not be interested with this conversation. So let's have it before he arrives. What were you feeling with all the Ronaldo news just before it happened?
See, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's more of a pride issue than anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the best transfer that we've done so far.
No, probably not.
Probably not. But I did not want him to go to City. So it's a good thing that we got him. And we got him for a relatively cheap price. So
it's like
there's no harm in that.
15 million plus 8 million add-ons.
Yes, yeah. So there's no harm in that.
Yeah.
His wages are, he's still gonna be the highest paid.
Yeah, but not significantly like what he was paid in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's fair enough. It's more of a pride issue. Plus it's a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
He'll still score goals for us. Plus with Cavani not being there most of the time, he's the most ideal replacement at the moment. So yeah.
And like he outscored Lukaku as well in Serie A.
Yeah.
Oops, I just realized that you can't see me, but they can see me.
But I wonder.
He outscored.
But I wonder how many of them are penalties.
Oh yeah, good point. I don't really know that stat. I need to check on that stat and see what it is like.
Because Ronaldo is the main penalty taker for Viva. So I'm assuming Lukaku outscored him without the penalties.
But then Lukaku also had penalties. He was the main penalty taker for Inter.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought it was Martinez who took it.
No. I think it was him. I saw him taking a couple penalties before.
Okay. I think they probably mixed it up. But
yeah. So, like, how were you? Okay, so clearly, obviously, I would also admit that it wasn't in terms of football decisions and in terms of players we need. It was probably there was all the talk about United needing a striker, but I don't think it was that important.
Yeah. It's a short-term fix.
Yeah. But it was mostly about you can't let him go to City and ruin his legacy at United kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, they did offer us him first, and then we rejected him. And then when City was involved,
because we didn't want.
Then that's when we got.
Then they were like, and to get it done within 24 hours, I was like, oh my god, they actually did like everything.
Yeah, you see, they did that in 24 hours. But then again, the player wanted to leave. You also wanted to sell, so it was not that hard.
Yeah, but like still, there are other deals that they take so long to get done.
Yeah.
And apparently today,
I think this will be the best window if we end up signing either Neves or Bissouma. One of them two.
He's just a really good. Bissouma is a really good player as well.
Bissouma is really good.
And he's playing for Brighton as well.
Yeah.
I think if we sign one of those two players, it'll be an insane window. And then after that, Ole can't. There's no excuse for Ole. He has to win either the Premier League or the Champions League.
Yeah,
there's no point winning the League Cup, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm saying, Champions would be too much of an ask for Ole.
Probably, but it's a knockout competition, and
it's a knockout competition. So anything can happen.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But I do not want us to see just make it to the quarterfinals and then get knocked out like every other last 2 times. Yeah, so I do not want that to happen.
Fair enough.
But if we get Bissouma and he has finished second in the league, there is no excuse for him to not win it this time.
Yeah. And also, like, even if we need to be in that title challenge, like we haven't been in that title challenge since Sir Alex left. We never really got until the end of the month when we're in a title challenge till like December, and then it just falls off.
Then it falls off. Yeah, mostly it's up until December.
Yeah.
To be honest, December is always a good point to see who is going to end up as champion.
Yeah, that's the thing. But then, because I think last season we were there until like a December, November thing, and then Pogba got injured, I believe, again.
Yes, I think last December we were out of the top 4.
Yeah.
And then start of January, when we continue the unbeaten run, unbeaten away run, that's when we got back in the top 4 again.
So that's the thing. So we'll see. But in terms of signings, I think he's going to get us more goals than Martial and everything. And the impact that Ronaldo does is massive in terms of just not on the pitch, but like off the pitch in the training ground and all the boost he's going to bring to the players.
Yeah, like Rashford and Greenwood have to take much of this opportunity. Even Sancho as well. They're take full use of this opportunity to learn from him.
Because you're getting about like a serial winner, a guy who's won at United and won around the world. Yeah. Like, I don't think we have anyone in the squad apart from maybe Varane and Pogba to an extent who have won as much as he has.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So it's gonna be good. Let's see. I don't know if we'll start the next match September 11th, but let's see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting indeed. All right. So, how were you feeling just before when the signing was going to happen and everything? What was your the emotions and everything? I know you were busy playing PlayStation at the time. You were like, bro, I'm playing.
I mean, my mind was occupied playing PlayStation.
Yeah.
Two of my City fans are trolling me that he's coming to City.
Wait. You found City fans?
Yeah, Ashin and another friend. They're City.
He's a City fan.
They're City fans.
Oh my God.
They were trolling. I was like, I mean, it was more of it became a pride issue.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the fact that a lot of fans were calling him a snake. It's not. Not his fault.
That United weren't in or rejected initially. Yeah.
Obviously, no, the team wanted him. City wanted him. What is he going to do? Say no and go to Qatar or America?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, it's calling him a snake. That's just toxic. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But then once I heard when Fab said that United was involved, I was on Twitter the whole time, refreshing it, checking if this is going to happen or not. Yeah, it was good. If he played for City, would have hurt, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So now I think the day we got confirmed and everything, the next day I was like, how much is a United kit with the number 7 jersey on Ronaldo?
I don't think he'll play with the number 7 jersey.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what the case is with.
You can't swap mid-season.
No, apparently there are two ways to do it. One, if either Cavani terminates his contract, then he can get the number 7. The other option is
they sell him to a team for $1 and then buy him back. That's an option, actually.
Like what, Arsenal?
Yeah. Or they could do it to Salford City.
They can
it's owned by Netherlands.
But they can apparently go to the Premier League and ask, and the Premier League can make a change, apparently. So that's a possibility. So we don't know we have heard that he has had his medical and confirmed today. So I guess we'll wait and see whether he's going to get the number 7 or not. But I feel like Ronaldo without that number 7 jersey just feels odd.
I mean, you could say Messi without the number 10 just feels odd.
Yeah, I know. But if you look at the Glazers, right, they're going to look at it and they're going to go search sales, yes. Marketing, yes. How do we milk this? Give him the number 7.
I mean, it would be, if they did just take it out of Cavani, that's just disrespectful.
Yeah, it'll be odd to Cavani. I don't know, unless he's willing to give it up.
It's just pure disrespect towards Cavani. I honestly, if I was Cavani, I'd just leave United and go. But if Cavani is okay
But
with it, then
yeah, if Cavani is okay with it, then yeah.
then good for him.
Uh,
Well done. He's already proper Man United legend
yeah.
now, and I'll definitely buy the Ronaldo shirt.
Yeah. Another thing that I saw today, I don't know if it's fully confirmed, but apparently Uruguay have pulled out Cavani from their squad, so he's probably not going to go for this international break.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so that's good for United, which means he's probably going to be there for the important games against Liverpool and all.
I mean, you got Ronaldo, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
I
now.
know. That's what. But I was thinking, okay, so if you have Cavani and you have Ronaldo, do you start both? What's the situation with that? Do you drop one?
No, if we have one of them is obviously going to be sub,
Yeah.
because if you have sub both them, then Greenwood is going to be affected.
Yeah, that's what I was
I do
wondering
not
because
want.
Greenwood is in a hot form right now.
At the end of the day, Greenwood is the main guy in the
Yeah.
team. Whatever said and done, he's the main guy in the
Mm.
team. Even in the Wolves match,
Yeah.
he took Sancho out. He
Yes,
took
he
Dan
did.
James
Sancho
out.
wasn't doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even though Greenwood was not creating chances, so
He kept him on.
he
He's the
kept
more
him
goal
on.
threat.
I mean,
Yeah.
last year he took him on. He took him off, say on the 60th minute, even though he's
Yeah.
playing well. Ole still took him off around the
Yeah.
60th minute.
Now it's like keeping him on.
Now he's keeping him on because he knows the importance of Greenwood.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whatever happens, Greenwood always has to start. I do
Yeah.
not want Greenwood's progress to be impacted by Ronaldo's transfer.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think that's true. Because like you saw yesterday's goal as well, right?
Yeah,
The guy, he just shoots left foot, right foot, doesn't matter.
I'm not surprised at this point. He
Yeah.
scores a worldie with both the foot. I will not be surprised.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And apart from that, right? So what did you? Yesterday's okay. Let's go to the games, right? Yesterday's United versus Wolves game wasn't the best game, at least from my perspective.
Oh, it was the most horrible game we played.
Yeah.
Up until the 60th minute, Wolves were the best team.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he ended up losing, if he lost the match 3-0, that was justified.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
were
It
properly
was a smash
dominating
and grab
us.
from United.
Yeah, that was a proper smash and grab. But the first 60 minutes, they were
Yeah.
properly dominating.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a new guest who's just come in, and my screens have all gone. Mr. Dilshad.
Hey
I know
guys.
hello.
Hey.
Hold on, give me a second. Your arrival has made my screens go a bit wonky.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So I need to adjust my camera. So there we go.
Where's my...
Oh no. Okay, there we go. Looking much better. Oh no, what happened?
Okay, fine.
How's your honeymoon, Dilshan?
Why did you have to ask that question?
Really? Well, yeah, it's fun. It's on. To be honest, like it's just lockdown throughout, so it doesn't really make much of a difference.
Oh, I forgot you're on lockdown as well.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
Sri Lanka
it's not
is
the
not.
best.
Yeah, Sri Lanka is not doing that great.
What do you call? Yeah, I've heard from my parents as well. Not the best situation at the moment.
Yeah, true.
Anyways, so
Yeah.
Have you managed to watch the football on the weekend? Did you get a chance?
I did.
Yes.
But I didn't watch all the games.
Oh, that's fine.
Unfortunately.
We're not going to speak.
Yeah. So I watched the big ones. Obviously, I saw the what do you call Chelsea
City
Liverpool
Arsenal.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
City Arsenal. I started watching halfway through because I knew, at least I predicted City to win quite easy, but I didn't expect them to score 5. Right? Like I didn't expect them to score 5. So when the notifications started coming in halfway through, I just checked from whatever I could. I saw a few goals, but yeah, that one I had a glimpse. What's the other match I watched? I can't actually remember. Wait, who did Man U play this weekend?
Wolves.
Wolves.
Uh, okay, that's the one where Greenwood scored, yeah? Last one.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, okay.
yeah,
I watched that as well.
yeah. We were talking about that just now, and it was like it was a complete smash and grab.
Yeah,
Lucky to get away with points.
because throughout I mean, at the start, like, I don't know, I think Manu is, or they are still quite focused on keeping the streak going. I think that's putting a lot
The
of
unbeaten streak.
yeah. I feel like that's putting a lot of pressure on some of the defense mainly. Because if
Yeah.
you notice at the start part, maybe even till about 30 minutes down, just defense was all over the place. Like even having people like Varane and like Maguire to handle the whole thing, still it was not as how do you say
Although I would
stable
put
as it
that
was.
down to Fred
Yeah,
more than anything.
yeah, true. Fred also had a big part to play.
You can't blame everything on Fred. Yes, yes, he was horrible. He was
Yeah,
horrible.
but
I'll agree. But
yeah.
there were instances where Van Bissaka got caught out, Shaw got
Oh
caught
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, but Fred had a horrible game. Yes, last night.
Fred had a horrible game. Because there was a point where they were showing the highlights, right? And
yeah,
they were showing that Pogba was instructing Fred where to
Yes,
go.
yes, that was.
It's like you remember the Sri Lankan cricket match where Mahala Jayawardene was telling Lasith Malinga where to field when Lasith Malinga was captain.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, he was setting the entire field for Malinga as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah, that was
So
horrible.
if, yeah, I was like, you're a professional footballer, man. You should be knowing where to go without other people having to tell you.
The spaces that
Uh,
Fred left open because of his poor positioning
yeah,
and because of him going forward and Pogba had to sit deep, that affected the attacking threat that we usually have with Pogba.
yeah. And
Jesus.
then they had Adama Traore. Bro, if that guy could finish, no one will be able to catch him.
No, it's not about his
Yeah,
finishing. It's about his creativity. He has zero creativity. Like you
No,
can,
but there were chances he created though
he did not
for
create. Look,
Jimenez and
all he
everything.
did was just run.
His end product isn't great.
His end
no,
product
but
obviously isn't great. That's because he doesn't have any creativity to get inside the box and score a goal. All he does is
true. But
just
but
put a
but then
tight
again,
shirt.
I feel like say if you look at the whole Wolves team right now, I feel like there's again a lot of pressure on Adama because he's been getting a decent reputation in the last couple of seasons. He's obviously quite fast, one of the fastest footballers right now, easily. Yeah, and like strong. He has the abilities. He definitely, as an individual, has enough ability to change games. But again, I don't know whether the manager is using him at the fullest potential.
At the
But
right way.
yeah, exactly.
I was telling
That I
Ryan.
guess
So
we'll have to wait.
I was telling Ryan that they should play him as a right back.
Because
Could be.
he's like,
because I was thinking into like again, this was one of my predictions. Unfortunately, that didn't go through because I really didn't see what do you call Varane leaving Real Madrid this season, right? Like it was unpredicted. So like
I
when
think,
yeah,
you go ahead.
so like one of the changes that I was expecting Real Madrid to make was to replace Carvajal with maybe someone who has more age because Carvajal is also quite old. I think he's about plus
Yeah.
30s now easily. Yeah. So and like because of that, again, Messi prediction was also not to leave, right? So like I'm a Madrid supporter, so when I was looking at the El Clasico and things like that, I was like, okay, someone like uh, Adama could make a massive difference playing in a role where Carvajal plays
Oh
because
yeah, definitely.
that defense would have been mad. And I also felt like that replacement for someone like Ramos leaving would have been a good match to like bring the defense with Alaba and Varane in the middle. But then at the same time, both the center backs or one of the two really good center backs right now decide to
Both
completely
left.
live. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's probably partially down to money as well, right? Because Real Madrid didn't have, or like, so Ramos wanted an insane increase in pay,
yeah.
which he wasn't going to get.
Yeah.
And so he left to PSG, who were willing to give him that pay.
Yeah.
And then Varane, I felt like Varane wanted just a new challenge.
Yeah, because see, I don't know. I feel like Real Madrid is also not in the greatest position right now. To be honest,
No, they're
I'm
not.
really scared.
Finance-wise, not.
Yeah, but
I
then
mean,
again,
no, I don't think they're in a
no, I actually
bad position.
financial wise, I don't think they're in a
Yeah,
bad position, right?
like they are willing to
Like,
spend
Oh, but they are
170.
very close to the, if
No, they're
it
willing to
depends,
spend
right?
175 Mbappe.
They're
Yeah,
willing
yeah,
to
they're
pay.
willing to spend that,
Exactly.
but like if you look at because the thing the problem that has happened to Real Madrid and Barcelona is that the amount of TV money they used to get has got like slashed significantly, and that has impacted in terms of wages and all. So the way Barca has been run, um, the not only the TV money got slashed, but also the wage bill got slashed as well, and that's why Messi couldn't sign because Barca's wage bill was slashed by almost half,
Yeah. And if you
and they
even if
had
you
to
look at like
surplus.
things like merchandise, right? Like say
Yeah,
if you were to go to watch a match, the merchandise sales would be much higher. I know now they
yeah,
have to a certain extent
gone
released,
back.
you've gone back, but like that whole 1 year is definitely going to affect them financially,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because there's a lot of money. But yeah, I overall like Real Madrid wise, I don't think finances is their biggest concern because the history the club has and the players that has played through, and obviously they have the most number of Champions Leagues ever, like by a mile, right? Because of those factors, I think if they really wanted money, there's enough people to fund them or to bring in money if they really wanted it. But it's just they after Ronaldo really left, I don't think they've also recovered on how
no,
to
just like
plan the team.
United.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like it's just going through a massive change. I mean, Zidane did a really good job. Like he
yeah,
like 3 seasons alone, he won Champions League back to back with whatever team it was given to him. But uh, I still think like after Ronaldo went and like for some reason Bale also didn't perform as much as he should. So a lot of them, yeah, they had a huge time struggling and to put a proper team back together. Plus, if you look at the average team by age, it's quite high, especially the
Yeah, about
midfield.
30. Yeah.
Casemiro, Modric, Cruz. That's very experienced, one of the top midfields right now, definitely. But they're aging midfield, so I don't know. Maybe they might
mm,
have a couple of seasons inside them, but that's pretty much it. So I
yeah,
feel like
because
there's a lot of changes to be done there. So
it's basically Benzema scoring all the goals at this point.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just him alone, and I feel
yeah.
sorry for him. He has. There are a few young, good talent. Like I know we have moved from Barclays to we've gone to La Liga, but
Oh no, that's fine.
yeah,
This
yeah.
this podcast can go all over the place, so it's
Okay,
completely fine.
perfect. So like, if you look, they have like good players like Vinicius and like they have Rodrigo. Like these guys are young, super fast, super good talent. But then again, I feel like they'll need guidance with some experienced players on the same positions or like in the who can really guide them and take a little bit more out of them.
Vinicius gives me the impression of similar, exactly like Traore.
Yeah,
Fast, agile,
but not
bit
as
skinny
strong.
compared to
Yeah,
Traore.
yeah,
But the end product, I feel like, is not that great yet.
yeah. True. And
Vinicius,
but
if you had Vinicius on FIFA, he's 99 dribbling, 0 finishing at this point.
yeah, true. And like I don't know. I think only good thing is he has a lot of time. He's about 21,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So I think
something like that.
he has enough and more time to grow into the role that he wants to. But I think he'll need a good guidance. So
Hmm.
yeah, and the Ronaldo effect was always there after Real Madrid played. That was
Yeah.
it's not an easy role to replace.
Do you think? Yeah, that's also true. I mean, look at us, right? United. We didn't replace Ronaldo until Ronaldo himself has to come back,
himself to come back.
basically.
Yeah, exactly. But do you all think that's a good move for United, right?
Oh
Because
yeah,
I
so
know
the
both of
Ara
you
and I
also
were
support United as well.
just now talking about it, and we were like, football wise, probably not the move we really needed. Even though there was talk about like like a striker needed and all, probably not the most important move. Is more of like a pride, legacy can't be ruined kind of support move. But I think it's still a good move on the overall. Like the impact Ronaldo has is not only on the field, right? It's off the field as well. And so you were saying about Real Madrid squad being an aging squad, right? If you look at United
Yeah,
squad, it's a very young squad.
true.
That's like the talent in terms of Rashford, Greenwood, Sancho. They're all good players, but they're still very young. And there's a lot that Ronaldo can teach them in terms of mentality. He's like a serial winner, right? And you
Yeah,
don't have anyone in that squad apart from maybe Varane and Pogba, who are close to. in terms of winning.
True, true. The good side I see about okay, there's two perspectives for me. The good thing is, yes, it's definitely going to give that morale boost. Saying, okay, he's back. He started like I mean, he became famous at Man U before he went to Real Madrid, right? Like, so he basically grew into a proper footballer at Man U under Sir Alex Ferguson. So because of that, I think yes, uh, the mentality and team morale wise, he'll bring in a lot of weightage. But at the
Mm.
same time, he's not the same Ronaldo who left. He left at his peak.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
This is not the same route.
yeah, and he's 100% still one of the best players in the world, no doubt. But the leagues that he have been playing, La Liga, and then he went to Italy. It's very defensive compared to Premier League. Premier League is more aggressive, more and highly more competitive. If you look at La Liga, again, you have maybe what top three, four clubs maximum
Mm.
competing for the position, right? And then if you look at Syria, it's again maybe you have about 4 or 5 clubs who are really in the race for the league title, and very defensive. So after playing those leagues, now he's coming back to Premier League. Is a risk on himself at the same time for the club because he
Mm.
might not necessarily be the perfect fit to handle what's going on in Premier League right now because there's a lot and each and every game, even if you are playing a club like Watford, which Man U did last time, there's no guarantee right now that you'll win any Premier League game. It has gone to that stage. That happened after Leicester basically won the league. Like they gave hope to any small club saying, "Hey, listen, like you can do this." And same principle. So all the clubs are fighting. They're playing. Some West Ham and all are playing really well this season so far, right? So every game is going to be really, really competitive. So there's going to be a lot of endurance needed. At the same time, I know Ronaldo is going to want to ideally start most of the games because he's not necessarily a bench player. He doesn't like that. So because of that, it might not give a lot of flexibility for people like, say, uh, Martial or Cavani to necessarily play in the roles of striker. Again, I'm not sure what the Man U's plans are on where to use him, but uh, his normal position is left wing. And if he sticks to left wing, it's again, he'll have to overlap with people like Rashford. And I don't think he has the same amount of pace as Rashford right now. So it's going to be a tough decision. It's not going to be easy. Like there's a lot of hype, so that's the downside of it. The good side is there's a lot of hype. Definitely a lot that he brings into table. He can score goals, no problem. Uh, the crossers can be much more easier. Like I saw memes about Luke Shaw saying crossing in be like, nah, it's fine. Ronaldo somewhere in the box and just crossing. Like things like that definitely has an impact. But at the same time, I don't know whether it's the right fit for the team right now for Man.
Ella, you want to take this?
No, I mean,
Hey.
I already said that in terms of football wise, it's going to be hit or miss. In terms of financial and motivation, it's definitely going to be a hit with the team. I mean, we already saw a massive increase in stock price of Man United. And then once the jersey comes out, I'm pretty sure the sales are going to be massive than what we got for Sancho, Varane, and Bruno Fernandes combined. So yeah, I mean, hopefully,
I think
with that money we could fund, get a CDM or send academy kids to proper teams and stuff. At the end of the day, if the academy players are getting the most chances, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, the thing is with Ronaldo, it's more of this guy I think off the field, it's going to be a hit. On the pitch, I mean, he's still going to get you 20 to 25 goals, right? End of the season. Because even, let's say, because this
But
is
then what
Cristiano
happens
Ronaldo,
to
right?
people like Cavani?
Yeah, that's the discussion that Ara and I were having, and we were like, Ronaldo is most likely going to be playing striker, and he's going to be rotate. He's going to be playing the most of the games, and Cavani is probably going to be coming off the bench. And here's the other thing, right? There was talk about Cavani not going to be available for most of the season if he goes on international duty because he has to come back and quarantine. Now, there was news today that he's not going to go for the first set of international duties. So he's not going to miss those games. But if he does go for like the other games in the future, he has to come back and quarantine for 10 days. And then when you have games midweek and on the weekend, you tend to like, there's a player missing, right? And that's a player you could use. And then that's where I think that also had a part to play with bringing Ronaldo in, because of the fact that you can't, like, Greenwood is a really good player, but it's unfair to put all that pressure on Greenwood to carry United as the sole striker. So I think that had a part to play as well.
Yeah, definitely. Because again, it depends on how Manu like manages Ronaldo also on field, definitely. Because do you all remember, just trying to relate to the Real Madrid era when, if I'm correct, one of the best counterattacks at that time was when Mourinho was managing Real Madrid,
Yeah.
and they had an insane counterattack. I remember Di Maria, Bale, and Ronaldo playing up front, and these guys. The best part about all three of them, like even Benzema, is either one of those three combinations, is that they could always switch between wings and striker, right?
I think that's still possible. This United team.
Correct. That's the best part. I see that right now that United can go, or like something that they can definitely really optimize, is that you have Martial who can play wing and striker. You have Rashford who can play wing and striker. You have Ronaldo who can play wing and striker. You have Greenwood who can play wing and striker. So these four players alone, that combination where they can play left wing, right wing, center, and if they have a strategy to switch wings and like switch positions even during the game, just to make sure that it runs smoothly, and if they can perfect that part, I feel like it can be a really strong team. And then at the end of it, you can basically replace one of them with Cavani, who's like a really good force to get those final headers in and corners in and things like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I am looking forward to bringing Ronaldo as an FPL asset as well. We'll see what happens with regards to that. I saw Dilshad play the wildcard in Game Week 3.
Yeah. I did. I had to, because like I had a very different strategy towards starting fantasy this time. So I like, you know what, it's been quarantined, like all these players have been working out. So based on that, I had a few guesses, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So it was now or never, because I checked two game weeks and it was bad. So I immediately changed. And yes, I managed to get about 75 points, which is again decent for a game week last time. So it helped.
Yeah. Now you watched we'll move on to the Liverpool versus Chelsea game, right? Because I believe you watched Sarah, so I watched it.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Who wants to go first, Sarah?
Look, it was Liverpool's game to lose. They had really good chances, especially the Henderson one. Clearly, they're missing an attacking midfielder, like a proper number 10, because that position would have definitely been an attacking or number 10's position where Henderson was. So yeah, they're clearly missing a number 10. You could see the number of chances they created mostly came from Arnold. Was it an unfair red card? Yes. But that's the rule. So unfortunately, Reece James was unlucky with that. But Tuchel, he's such a good manager. He is definitely there in the top 5 managers in the world at the moment. That the way he defended throughout the whole thing, and he still almost got it with the counter attacks
at the end. Yeah.
At the end, such a good manager. I'm pretty sure he's gonna win trophies. He's gonna win a lot of trophies at Chelsea.
They're favorites, I would say, at the moment.
Yeah, I would say that too. And also they're bringing in 2 more players as well, Koundé and probably.
Yeah, that's what there was news that Koundé was going to come in. Yeah. But at the moment, I think it's fallen through because Sevilla increased the price.
Okay, I don't know about that, but
yeah,
I'm sure they'll figure out a way to bring someone else.
And then there's news about Saul as well going to them.
Yes, so They already have Jorginho, Kante, Shalaba, and they still won. So the squad is going to be insane. They definitely have to win the Premier League this year.
Yeah.
But the other match, Liverpool clearly need an attacking midfielder. Salah and Mane were struggling. To be fair, that was Chelsea's game, but yeah, the handball was not key and stuff. Lukaku was properly defended by Van Dijk. Van Dijk again showed why he's the best Premier League defender. It was a good game, but yeah, it's Liverpool's game. It was Liverpool's game to do.
Yeah.
Like, only thing about Chelsea is that I feel like one person who's not getting credit here is Lampard, because I know he didn't necessarily have the best of seasons and things like that, but he was in the process of rebuilding something, and like even once the current manager came in, one of the questions he has asked the board is that, are you sure that you want to like Lampard go? And like we praise Lampard because for some reason I feel like that he also should get some credit because the squad, whatever he did, is definitely indirectly helping Chelsea right now. Besides that, on the match, one thing I would say is that the red card was definitely unlucky because I don't know. In my point of view, I thought he was just trying to take the hand away, but it was such a quick moment, right? Like
it was an awkward thing
like
to do.
Playing football, like you're playing football, you'll understand like you don't really have a lot of time, and these are situations where I really don't understand how or why VAR doesn't step in.
I think it's because of the rules. The rules are.
They did step in. The referee went and checked it. He only saw it for like 3 seconds and decided.
Yeah, he got like a still image kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then, according to the rules, because it's denying a clear goal scoring opportunity, it's a red because of that. So according to the rules, it was still the correct decision. I just think it's like you have to kind of like understand in that specific situation. It's like it's a bit hard. But then there was like if you look in slow motion on the replay, it seems like he moves because the arm is still in an unnatural position, right? In that specific situation, according to the rules. But yeah, I feel like that was a bit Chelsea were hard done by on that one.
I think because the handball rule is different for each league and for each tournament, it's a fickle matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyone could be correct when they argue about it. No one can tell this is the correct rule, blah blah blah. But in the Europe competition, they had a certain chart to say which angle is the correct handball call.
Yes, I think it was like it's not allowed.
Not allowed and stuff. So yeah, again, handball is a fickle matter. They need a clear set of rules for each league and for each tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
But
sorry, go on.
That was like I feel like that game was just a defensive masterclass from Chelsea. Now, with regards to Lampard, I feel like Lampard needs to get some credit with regards to like Mason Mount and the development of those youngsters. Although I feel like he also needed to get the sack because if he was there, I don't think Chelsea are winning that Champions League.
True, but at the same time, he brought them till the quarters, right? Was it quarters or semis? I can't remember.
To the last
round of 16.
Round of 16.
Round of 16 or quarters. Yeah, one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah.
Was round of 16 or quarters?
He was round of 16. He got sacked in February.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so, that's round of 16.
Like, but like at that stage, because even Chelsea was going through managers like at a rate. They weren't really, stable as a club.
But the defense wasn't great, right?
It wasn't. But he still did like bring in players like.
He brought in players, but I think James they won the league.
Yeah, and he did train them quite well.
Yeah, I think he deserves a lot of credit for the youngsters that he brought in, and which Tuchel is right now benefiting from. The only thing is that the reason they won that Champions League and the reason I think they got into the top 4 because they might have not got into the top 4 or won the Champions League if it wasn't for the defense that improved significantly. It was like a complete
Tuchel
U-turn of the
completely
defense.
changed the defense.
Yeah,
It's
true.
even though you can praise Lampard, but that defense, that's a complete overall. Like Rudiger,
Because under
suddenly Rudiger is
exactly
gone.
Rudiger.
Now
Yeah,
Rudiger is
Rudiger,
like this.
exactly. Rudiger, like his career just like appeared. Like I remember, like even on FIFA, I didn't select him because he was not part of like
A good defender.
good defender. But then like that whole thing changed. Now right now he's definitely one of the best
Top
at
three,
Chelsea.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's doing really good job. And people like Thiago Silva, again, I know he's old, but even Thiago Silva will have to fight for his position to keep him in centre back. Even though he's old, he's a solid defender still today.
Yeah, that's the thing. So do you think Chelsea can win? I think Chelsea are probably the favorites right now to win the Prem. But I think this season though, it's just really hard. Like go back to what you said, right? Of like it's just extremely hard to win. Like if you look at the table right now, okay, Tottenham are on top, but if you look at the rest of the pack, it's just a lot of people on 7 points, 6 points. You're just congested right there.
No, you can't,
Yeah, no.
can't tell anything until the first 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why I have no idea how you guys get points on like fantasy, because for me
it's
each
just
and every I am getting a newsletter that I'm not getting.
No, it's playing the fixtures. It's the playing the fixtures, and so this is what I do with like in terms of stats and everything, and that we look on the podcast. So subscribe if you want to, because check the podcast out. It comes every Wednesday. We look at the stats, and we also look at like the eye test, and because sometimes the stats are not going to tell you everything. But if you combine that with an eye test, and then you can kind of like tell, okay, these players are doing well, they can get you a goal at any time, and then look at like value and everything. Like if you look at Mason Greenwood, the stats won't tell you that he's a good enough, like he's not getting many chances and all that. But if you look at the eye test, you know that he's a player that doesn't really need the stats because he's so clinical. So his expected goals might not be high, but because you know he's a clinical striker, it just takes him a chance or two to get a goal. And then you have like Trent, right?
Yeah.
Trent is like 7.5, but you can see by the stats the amount of crosses he puts in and everything. So even if he's playing someone like Chelsea, he's still like a valuable player to get in like an assist or something. Like he put that ball for Henderson, right? That Henderson probably, if he had finished, Trent would have ended up with an assist.
Yeah.
But it's like it's I guess it's a mix of playing the fixtures and this season compared to like a couple other seasons before, you have to be ready to also swap your premium players.
Yeah.
At the right time.
Correct, because like if you, I mean that's one thing. Like if you really look at how we played fantasy when we were in school, right?
Oh, we were just playing for fun.
Yeah, we were playing for fun,
Yeah.
and like it was, and you had clear shot every season. You had clear shot, strikers who are going to dominate, like easily about 5 strikers or 6 strikers that you know are going to definitely go score goals, and they were just never replaced. And the formation was always 4-3-3.
3.
Like always. Yeah.
3-4-3.
Like,
Yeah.
3-4-3.
Sorry, 3-4-3. Sorry, 3-4-3. My bad. So you had as many midfielders, attacking midfielders, and strikers. And like even if you look at your midfield, all of them could ideally be wingers, so that way they're going to get your goals. But from there, it has changed completely to how we play fantasy today. And each and every team we select, each and every fixture or game week that we go into, it's not easy anymore. Like every single team, like even the youngsters are quite competitive today, and like they step up a lot.
Yeah, that's hard. So far, I've had a decent season. Start of the season.
Yeah.
And that's also because I have a league that I'm put a bit of cash in and trying to win. Yeah, and then again, if I'm creating, I have more to lose. And if I'm creating content, I had to do well.
So this guy, I think in game week 2, he captained Bruno Fernandes.
You was a captain Bruno Fernandes.
Yes. No, that okay. Yes, but that is not the point I'm trying to get to. He captained Bruno Fernandes, and the rest of the team in that league captained Salah.
Salah.
And I asked him, did you watch I think Liverpool was playing Burnley.
Yeah.
I asked him, did you watch Liverpool Burnley match? And he said no. And I asked him why. And he said the reason why he didn't watch the Liverpool match is it could affect his fantasy Premier League.
You have that fear of FOMO, right? Like you watching a game, and here's my explanation. You're watching the game and you're like, you don't want that player to do well because he's owned by a majority of the game. You also own him, but he's owned because he's captained by a majority of the game. You're like, I'm going to regret watching this game yeah. And I was like,
definitely.
that's a stupid excuse. I'm like, what?
How are you watching the game? It's not
going to enjoy. It's not going to.
Because Ryan's right? Like say if say easily about say 60-70% of the people are selecting one player and they know they're going to score, you're never really going to get a clear-cut advantage because everyone's going to captain and everyone's going to get the same amount of points for that particular player.
Yeah. And you're going to be dreading watching that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like, it's not. You word it as if it's going to affect your fantasy Premier League.
No, it's going to dread my experience of watching that game. I'd rather not watch that game.
I could not stop laughing that day.
Because sometimes, man, I've gone, my player's doing well, turn on the TV, and then he doesn't score anything after that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
that happens to me in like trading like all the time.
Yeah. It's best to just forget about it and like, yeah.
Yeah, you should have captain Salah that week.
No, but like it ended out being like regardless of captaincy, both were like it was Bruno and Salah, and clearly ended up being like Greenwood as a better option.
No, I captained Antonio.
You captained Antonio the week before?
No, sorry, this week.
This week Antonio.
Yeah, I think everyone captained Antonio.
Yeah, wait, who did I captain last week? No, I went with the risky option. I wasn't going with Bruno. I think. Let me actually check.
I went with Antonio this week. Although most of the game went with Bruno still. I think a lot of people in our league as well went with Bruno.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people actually went with Bruno. Why did I?
Hey, I'm number 10.
Yeah, you're doing well.
Yeah, you're doing well. And
our league is pretty competitive though, I must say, compared
to Dilly is 27th.
Yeah,
Dilly had a bad start.
Yeah, I had like 2 weeks. That's why I used my wild card. I just changed the entire team backwards.
Yeah. So Dilly now has to play catch up.
Yeah. Let me see previous game week 2. Who do I captain? Oh, I captain Salah as well.
What position are you in your cash league?
Who, me? Yeah. I am currently second. I am currently. Hold on. Let me get you to this thing. I am. Let me bring it up actually, because you guys can also see it. Let me. Give me a second.
Wait, who do you captain on your first week?
I captained.
Salah. I captained Salah.
Salah.
So I captained.
I went with a slightly different option, right? I captained Vardy.
That's the thing. That's why you're down.
Yeah, I captained Vardy. I had Salah in my team. I captained Vardy and I vice captained Firmino. So those were the two options that I went with.
No wonder. Oh no, I've ruined this thing. Never mind. Everything's gone. Your screen's camera go. Okay, my camera is not. My Zoom setup is not. My stream setup is not set for sharing screen at the moment.
All right, that's okay.
That's weird.
So, but right now I am currently in that cash league. I'm second.
Okay.
With the other guy with just a 7-point margin, 7-point lead.
Okay. That's actually really good.
Yeah. So let's see how it goes. Dilly will improve. Don't worry.
Yeah, because my first game week was first game week was not that bad because I still had Salah and I had Vardy.
The first game week was an odd game week. A lot of people ended up with triple figure scores.
Yeah, and people who never played football.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the only I'm looking at your team right now, right? I guess now you have a problem with Reece James getting red carded and.
Yeah, I do.
Kind of need to fix that. Mm-hmm. But everything else is a solid selection.
Yeah. But if you look at my game week wise, right? First game week I had 62 points. I know a lot of people got more points, but I wasn't really disappointed because it was fine. But then second game week is where I just got destroyed. Like I got 29 points. That was just bad.
Yeah, that's the thing. Anyways, we'll see. You'll improve. All right. So moving back to the football. Arsenal versus Manchester City. Oh my God, have you seen a worse defense than Arsenal?
No. I mean, I feel
Have you
sorry
guys?
for I feel sorry for the Arsenal fans right now.
Bro, like you should see this tweet, right? Or let me try and share the screen, because like, okay, let me try and fix my Zoom at the moment. We got let me turn off my cams.
The good thing about Arsenal is that like
They used
Arsenal
to
fans
lost.
are no, no
Yeah,
that
what?
They used to
I
lost.
really think Arsenal has like one of the best fan bases because of the fact that like a lot of their fans are genuinely extreme royal. Like if you take clubs like Real Madrid, Man U, like if you look like people most of them are loyal, but you still have a majority of the population who follow it because those are like the few names of the clubs that they know, right? So they just follow it just because others follow it, right? But Arsenal has like a really good fan base, even in like amongst our friends. If you look at people who support Arsenal, you look at they're quite hardcore, and I feel really sorry for them because the team is just letting them down badly.
Dude, the team is horrible. I don't know what else to say about that team.
Yeah, I
So
have nothing to
you
say.
guys can see the Twitter this thing right now, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if Dilshad has seen. Admin has definitely seen this.
Yeah, I saw it.
Let me know if you can hear the sound, by the way. Can you hear the sound?
Yeah, I can.
English. So, are you Cristiano Ronaldo fan?
I'm an Arsenal fan. Arsenal fan.
And Cristiano Ronaldo will play in England, rival from you, no?
Not really a rival, because my rival is now more Brighton, but he would play in the same league, yeah.
English.
Lol.
So, are you...
What a time to be alive.
Lol.
Oh man, what a time to be alive. The fact that Arsenal fans are led to now becoming I don't know what to even call it anymore.
Yeah. Because like
Yeah.
those guys are hardcore, man. Like I feel sorry. Like even like some of our friends, they still want to, but I don't know. I mean, do you all think Arteta is a good manager? Like,
He's
do
not,
you think?
long may he be at the Arsenal Football Club.
I mean, can't really tell. He's young. I don't know if it's the players' fault or the players are just too.
I know. I feel like the defense needs a major revamp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, attack is not as bad. Like, not that bad. I mean, like I said, Aubameyang, like these guys are quite good, right? Like I mean, they're not playing at their best, but they're capable. They're quite capable, definitely. And then again, the midfield could also like improve to a certain extent. But at the same time, I don't know whether Arsenal has enough budget to make all the required changes.
Here's the thing, right? With Arsenal, they in that game specifically, they had I don't know how much the exact numbers, but 110 or something passes. Okay, and Rodri alone in that team had 102 or something. So it's like one player alone almost had the same amount of passes as you guys, and like the I just saw Ara's comment on YouTube. Ara, you're gonna get banned very soon.
What did Ara say?
No, I can't mention it on stream.
It starts with a P and end with a Z.
I'm gonna remove. I removed it. Okay. Because we're live streaming on YouTube right now. What was I getting? Yeah, we are. You didn't know. But Dilshad didn't know because he joined a bit late.
Yeah, I know.
What do you call? Damn, what I was about to say something and I forgot. Oh yeah. The defensive errors, right? That they made Arsenal. That is just like, dude, that's basic defending, right? Surely you have to fix that in coaching.
Yeah, definitely. Like I don't know.
Look, it's the players. You can see that they're not giving 100%. They're just sloppy. You can be a good of a manager, but if your players are sloppy like Saka, and all their defense kind of chambers and stuff. It's going to be a bad thing for Arteta.
I know. I feel like they need. Say again. I don't know whether this will work. One of the things that Lampard. Hello. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
One of the things that Lampard did really well was, I mean, you all would have seen this on Twitter and on Instagram, that he bought a very strict regime to the Chelsea players, so that you need to be in training at this particular time. If not, you do this. If you don't maintain your discipline, you get this much of your salary cut. Like, he bought in very strict rules. That's one of the reasons why the players didn't like him, but that actually helped the current team get to where it is, because that definitely put like a perspective. Similar way, I feel like Arsenal needs to go through something like that. And one of the I mean, I have one manager in my head who would definitely love this challenge, but I don't know whether he's a fan of Arsenal.
Conte?
No, not Conte.
Okay, then.
It's Mourinho. I think Mourinho, because
he just accepted a job at Roma.
Yeah, I know, and he's doing quite well actually. But
that'll be a funny joke, huh? If Mourinho goes in Arsenal. Oh my God! Imagine Arsenal fans. They slagged him off.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Much.
So I don't know whether Mourinho will take that, but Mourinho is normally good at those challenges where he takes a club from a very shaky position and he remakes it, and he makes it first season's okay. Second season he normally always wins, pretty much, and the third season is where he goes down really bad.
But I don't know if Mourinho is the same manager.
Right, we were talking about this, and you're saying at the moment it's Conte who is best at this, making a really bad team into a good team. He did that with Italy. He did that with Juve. He did that with Inter Milan. He even did that with Chelsea also. Like, you can see he has taken an average team.
Did Conte? Okay.
He's taken an average team and made him into a really good team. Like, okay,
he would probably. But is he going to sign for Arsenal though? That's the question.
And the rest of the Serie to win.
But so here's the thing, right? All of these teams are at a decent level before he took them over. They had kind of like the players and everything, and they were actually a decently big club. At this point, is Arsenal a big club or a mid-table club or even a relegation club? We don't even know.
It'll be sad if Arsenal gets relegated.
That Amazon documentary is going to be lit.
Yeah, it says all or nothing.
It's all good. Just going to be just nothing.
That's going to be sad. I'll feel really bad for the fans.
Again, even from signing, right? Arsenal hasn't had a proper extraordinary signing where that person managed to really perform or shine in Arsenal. For example, but again, he had a couple of good seasons, but maybe 1 or 2 good seasons. But after that, I don't know whether it's because team is going down and he's not motivated, but he's a good player. But they need a few signings where they can really boost, especially their defense. I think more than the attack or midfield, the defense has to improve significantly.
Look, if you don't need a world-class player in every position, and they do have decent players, not world-class. But if Arsenal fans say that Arteta is good as they think he is, they should definitely be in the top 10 now. Not in the bottom there without scoring a goal.
The last extreme bottom last.
Yeah, without even scoring a goal. That is just that is, I don't know. They spent more than United, City and Chelsea.
Yeah.
And they're still there. But let's see, it's only the first 3 games, so I'm pretty sure they'll finish.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but we'll see.
I don't think they'll get relegated, but if they get relegated, that would be sad.
I will laugh. Indeed. It'll be a good time. Alright, so anything else to add before we probably end it? Because we have almost reached an hour. And we'll last till chat. So let me switch to 2% for the moment. Anything else to add, Dara, in terms of just the general games? Or do you back?
Sorry.
No worries.
No, I only watched the Man United, Chelsea and City match.
Yeah.
West Ham are in a good form. I hope they can take this form into the Europa League. I want Moyes to
win a trophy.
Yeah, win a trophy the Europa League or
Yeah.
FA Cup or something, but it'll be hard. But if they continue this form and with Antonio playing with that, let's see.
We'll see. We'll see.
But West Ham, I think, is one of those teams you need to look out for.
Yeah. Dilly, any final thoughts? Premier League so far?
I feel like Chelsea is definitely one of the favorites. Easy.
But
The addition to Lukaku has just made it impossible. It's very interesting to see how Man U can going to go with Ronaldo, because I mean, with the history with Ronaldo and like the club having a couple of not the best seasons in the past, this could be what they really need to win that much weighted league title.
I don't think Ronaldo will
Again,
be the sole factor.
No, it won't be, but like he'll be a massive factor. Like Ryan said, like the off-pitch thing is going to be huge. Like the mentality, he's going to definitely bring that whole.
I think
that
he
proper United
elevates.
mentality.
Yeah. I think he puts United in the conversation more than what they were before
Correct, definitely.
in terms of title challenge.
Yeah, but again, like did you all see? Like one thing I was looking after around the signing was that whether his page has any updates. And he has still no updates about coming to Real Madrid. Sorry. Manu, my bad. Ronaldo.
Who? Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Oh, no, but you mean his page as in his Twitter page, or what do you mean?
His Instagram. I didn't check his Twitter.
Oh, he's commented though. He's like they have comments of him like post and everything that he's made.
Okay.
And
I think he's waiting until the medical and all is done.
Yeah. He had the medical today, which has passed. So I guess it's just matter of like announcing and everything. And I think it also has to do with image rights and all, because he's sponsored by Nike. United are sponsored by Adidas. There's a lot of stuff like that. Also.
Yeah, that's they have sorted out. Yeah, true.
Which wasn't there before.
That's basically my thoughts. And like even like West Ham's having a good season. Even Liverpool again. I'm like
Liverpool have been under the radar right now.
Yeah, they're under the radar, but like I wouldn't undermine them because again.
No.
I
think there's a part.
At the end of Jurgen Klopp, you never underestimate Jurgen Klopp. Yeah.
He's done magic with that team, and that team, like yes, Ara was right at the start. They could definitely replace Henderson with a much better. They tried to do it with Thiago, but again, I don't think that was the best fit. Someone like say.
They need someone else.
Someone like say Kante, or even like someone like Cruz, they can get hands, would be really, because they need that far distance shooter plus the playmaker, right? Even ideally someone like Isco would be perfect, I feel. Yeah.
But right now we don't know what's going to happen. Let's see.
Yeah.
Is the deadline ending today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, no?
Tomorrow, I think.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, tomorrow. So yeah. All right. So let's end this. If you're new, do hit the subscribe button. Thank you to Ara and thank you to Dilshad for appearing on the channel. Do you guys have anything to plug? Any socials, whatever?
Not right now, but I'll come ready for the next one.
Okay, so we'll see you next week. Ara, any socials to plug?
What?
Any social media stuff? Ara hasn't done this before. I haven't asked him this question before though. Because you're more active on social media than him. In terms of actual social media posting. Ara posts a lot about hiking and also if you're interested in hiking, you can go and follow him.
Yeah, don't follow him.
Don't follow you? Okay, don't follow him. Dilshad will come with socials ready next
week.
Time we record, probably next week. So thank you all. Hit the subscribe button if you're new and